Six friends sit at a table. Half of them think that if you're addicted to going out and partying, that you're going to do better in life than if you're addicted to video games and you're like a gooner and you stay at home. Guess who of the out of the six, which three people went further? The first three, obviously. I mean, dude, if you think about it, if you're going to go out, and I'll get into this in a bit, and you're going to go out and you're going to meet loads of people every night and you're going to go and you drink and you're going to learn how to speak to people better, that is an advantage. But every time you sit down, you go gaming, you're not actually learning how to do anything better. Maybe you're learning how to be better with technology, but only in like a very unique scenario. Most people just sit down and play Fortnite, right? And you end up, watching hella corn and doing dumb shit. Now, there is one person out of these six people who actually, they're not the first three who think that partying is good. They think gaming is better, but they're like not really in that bucket because their life doesn't align with what they say. They said if you're a gamer, your life is going to be better than if you're a party addict. Now, the reason that he said this is because he doesn't have one bit of an addictive personality. His parents are super, he has a great family relationship, and he's been pushed to be like a very smart academic person from a young age. He's been playing sports his whole life. He's naturally athletic, and he's had a friend group for years. Like over a decade, we've been in a similar friend group. And this is the start of this video. I wanted to explain to you why the party guy could actually do so much better. Of course, if you go out there and you get addicted to coke, maybe then this is the one nuance that, you can't really be the party guy and do better. But even still, there's a lot of people who are like ex-drug addicts from going out partying, but they learned so much from it. Imagine if they brought that same addictiveness to just being a gamer at home. Who said that drinking at home, nothing was going to stop them from drinking at home while they play video games, That temptation follows you everywhere. I'm Finn, and I help young guys make a good social friend group, build the social life of their dreams. So if you're interested, click the link in the description. I do have a course. But for now, I want to share this time when every night I would go to, or every afternoon I get home from school, and I would run down my stairs straight to the Nintendo Switch, bro. And what game did I have on it? Fortnite. Shit was so fun, bro. I didn't want to do nothing but play Fortnite. And every night, turning off the game before going to sleep was like the worst fucking part of the day. I never wanted to sleep. Bro, if you take away my Nintendo Switch, I would have been fast asleep. I would have been so exhausted. But all I could think is more Fortnite, more Fortnite. That's what I wanted to explain to you, bro. If you have a similar personality to me, it's never just 1 hour, bro. It might be, if you have so much going on in your life, you've got a bunch of good friends, you've got a girl, you're good at sports, you have good, things that take up your time. When I'm in that situation, sometimes, I might watch 40 minutes of Netflix. But even lately, when I've been doing that, first of all, it spirals and it's never just 1 hour. Occasionally, when everything in life is perfect, and then I watch a YouTube video and I won't stay on it for 3 hours. But that's only when everything's perfect, right? But the point that I was gonna make is, if gaming is everything in your life, you don't have a girl, because if you're gaming, you're probably gonna be less likely to have those outside world accolades. It's going to be, you're not if you don't have mates who are inviting you out and you don't have a goal that you work on a lot, then all of a sudden, when gaming becomes your whole life, you're not going to just spend 1 hour on your life. Every day you wake up, no, I'm just going to, I don't even feel like, living my life today. I'll just spend 1 hour on it. That's kind of what it's like saying to a gamer, just play 1 hour a day. That's their whole life, bro. They don't care about anything else. At least when I was there, all I wanted to do, every morning I'd wake up, I'd go straight downstairs and play games, bro. Every single morning, consistently. It was this Saturday, Sunday was the best thing ever because I would wake up and play games. But I wasn't even happy doing this. In fact, when I got offered the opportunity to go out and be social and hang out with some new friends, I took it. And I never regretted it because I had so much more fun hanging out with them in person, having a laugh, than staying at home gaming all day, feeling really disgusting. No, I didn't do anything that bad, but I would just sit down. I wouldn't do anything, bro. That was the problem. I was just lazy as fuck. I didn't train enough. I didn't study enough. The thing is, bro, why would you even choose to be like a gamer, you know, watching Netflix, whatever it is, TV shows, gaming, corn, like all of this shit, the real world equivalent is so much better, bro. Like, here, let me explain this to you. In terms of game and that being like gaming, the thing that can be similar to in like the real world is improving in the gym. You get bigger and bigger and bigger, and people respect you more. Like, that's the progress thing that the gaming specialists have managed to tap into in your mind. Your desire to become like respected and improve. Then you've got corn. Obviously, you just want a girlfriend. Like, that's fucking normal. Why would you not want a girlfriend? I mean, unless you're gay, that's fine. But like, if you're not gay and you don't want a girlfriend, like, what is going through your mind, bro? Are you dumb, bro? And the last thing is gaming. I forgot and TV shows and like movies, bro. Wouldn't you rather just go out and watch a movie with your boys, like, than stay at home watching a movie by yourself? I mean, I get, like, every time I come and I try and watch a movie by myself, I just get sad, bro. It's just boring. You know what's hype? You going out with your friends and you going to play a sport. You going to water sports. All of my friends and I, we were on a boat last week. And it was the fucking best few hours, bro. We're all laughing, having an absolute 10 out of 10 time, bro. 10 out of 10. All of us were like hysterically laughing, smiling. There wasn't one frown on this fucking 2-hour trip. It's about the company you're with, bro. Because I get that gaming can be fun, but it's only fun when you're with when you're playing with your friends, right? When I would play Minecraft, I would fucking hate it. And then when there was a group server in my school and I finally got invited to it, all of a sudden I was like, fuck yeah, I love fucking Minecraft. Because it was not about playing Minecraft. I didn't give a fuck. I just wanted to hang out I just wanted to speak to people, be around my like mates, you know, like be part of something, be part of a group. That's when I realized the reason that we all get stuck in this gaming bubble. I've been there, I promise you. It was just a really long time ago now. The reason I got stuck there is because I didn't have any opportunities to meet people outside of school. And then my dad ripped my fucking PC straight out. That was supposed to be a cool analogy. He just took away my PC, basically. This guy did one of the most miraculous things to my life ever, because I got so fucking bored for the next half a year. Without gaming, like, the fuck am I gonna do? And I never had a problem with corn, so I guess I wasn't like wasting hours and hours and hours on that every day. I would just start going to the gym. I would be out at this like recreation center where there's like a video game. I know like a video game area is kind of ironic, but like it's like a social area where everyone sits down and there's like a few consoles, and I would play like a game of 2K, but it wasn't like I would have to leave my house, go play sports before I felt like going and, you know, gaming. And of course it was like a slow increase of, you know, becoming more productive and all of that. But eventually, bro, I started to make some new friends, get out there. And then I got invited to all these parties as like a super young teenager. Like 50 people, hundreds of people. I remember there's one event where these girls got into a fight and it was on the news. And I remember just sitting in my parents were like, wow, did you hear about this fight? These girls got into a fight and there was like 400, 500 people watching at this building. I was like, never heard about that before. Dude, there's so many cool things that you can experience, but you're just in your shell. Like, dude, I mean, let's just cut through the fucking bullshit. How nice would it be to go out and you have like a bunch of girls into you and all of that, and you have mates who come up and respect you? Dude, the other night, this guy, he said something that, like, you know, it fucking boosted my ego, bro. But somebody was asking me like, oh, have you been with any girls or some dumb shit, right? And this guy, he's like, do you know who he is, bro? What the fuck is this question? And he said that about me, and I was like, that's fucking lit, bro, because I earned it. Like, I've been putting in the effort to grow and to learn as much so I can teach you guys as much as possible. And somebody recognizes it, and it means a lot. You know, I may not be, like, I don't know if I would call myself a ladies' man, because I really just want to find a good girl at this point. But I know how to speak to girls. Like, even if I'm not going out and, like, trying to hook up with a girl, which is fair, you don't need to go and hook up. I'm speaking to a bunch of girls anyways, bro, because I enjoy speaking to a lot of people. And so if you want to know how to be somewhat like this, I literally made every single step clear in my course. The link's in the description if you get interest. But for now, the other last point I have to make is just be extreme, bro. Trust me, working super hard, like 100%. The only time off you have is like 1 hour where you go to the gym with your mate. Every other hour of the day, you're working or you're meditating or you're doing something productive. And family dinner counts as well, bro. Like you're allowed to hang out with your family and eat food. You're eating anyways. Perfect diet. That shit is so much fun. Even if you're not like even going out as much socially, like, every human needs a little bit of social time. But even if you're just like working most of the time, you won't be as lonely. But as soon as you add in that like 1 hour of Netflix a day, everything goes down, bro. You might as well just go 3 months of working your ass off and then go 1 week of just like literally don't even bother leaving your bed. Just say to your parents, like, and this won't make sense. Like, your parents won't be lenient until they see you fucking killing it in life, right? So don't like pre plan this. But like, after I got really good grades, my parents are like, yeah, go out like 5 times more. Like, at that age, I was allowed to do so much, but it was only after I'd finally worked on my it was finally after I'd gotten my grades up so well. So yeah, man, if you're interested in speaking to me, click the link in the description. There's an option to book a call with me. That for now is free, 30-minute call, and I'll give you the best advice I can. Have a great day.